Hello and welcome to the A&E podcast, a podcast where we talk about whatever, with me, Aaron.
And me, Ethan.
On today's episode, we react to Gaethje vs Fiziev 2, talk current games, UFC weight classes, and react to Gutrectomy's latest single. Let's go. Hello and welcome to episode 3 of A&E podcast with me, Aaron Ketley.
And me, Ethan Johnson.
Neff, back for episode 3. Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's had a great time. Hope everyone's enjoying the sunshine's just coming out. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you liked the last 2 episodes. We've been getting, obviously we just started. We're getting some good feedback on it. People like it. Good. So, how are you, mate? How are you, Ethan? What have you been up to?
I am alright. I am essentially in the same sort of situation as I was in last time. Good. Just training, cracking on. Writing and Kieran and Nick have spent a lot of time reworking some of the songs guitar wise and mix wise and stuff. So any day now it's gonna be like just vocal o'clock. One of the songs we've got sort of 90% finished. So yeah, just honestly just training and writing, and that's literally my life, it feels like at this point. But how about you?
I saw one of the clips actually. Before you jumped to me, I saw one of the little socials clips he posted of doing the vocals. Sounded good. Sounded cool.
Yeah. Joe and that they like to video me when I'm doing vocals, because usually I'm just like I don't know. I just like I've got the mic and I'll be spazzing out for a while and shouting and all sorts of tomfoolery going on. So no, but I'm good, mate. How are you? What's going on with you?
I'm not too bad. I have started working, started another job recently. So people who've watched the previous episodes know that we worked together and we both left that job because it was crap. So we left that job, and I've started doing fitting and making for fine furniture, and it's basically with BL5 Furniture, Ben Lamb, absolute legend. Shout out BL5 Furniture. Go and find them on Instagram. You can see his stuff. Hope we'll put it in the description if we remember, which we won't. But BL5 Furniture, and his stuff is awesome, man. So he's done stuff for like ITV, I think, and he did one of George Clark, Amazing Spaces. He did he went to his workshop once to have a look at stuff, and so he's cool, man, and he does all like high-end bespoke furniture, and I've just started working for him, trying to get involved in that. Really, I'm mainly doing the fitting side of it, but I will be in the workshop that is in doing that as well. So getting started on that. It's good. I'm only starting at 3 days a week. It's sort of like because he's only a 2-man ship, really. So it was him on his own for ages, and then he got an apprentice to come and help him, and now he's expanding. He wants someone else to come in, and it's all just figuring it out. So until we've completely figured it out, I'm just starting 3 days a week at the minute, which suits me because I can sort of still plod along and take either get other jobs, which I've managed to get a few other little bits and bobs, or have time off, which I like. I like having some days off.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, who doesn't want time off?
Yeah, exactly. So that's been that. Obviously, starting new jobs and all that is a little bit stressful. I find it a little bit, but like most people, a little bit anxious, a little bit stressful. So it's been good to sort of go in 3 days a week and ease into it. But no, it's going well so far.
Nice.
What else? Been watching a lot of stuff. I'll tell you what, I watched the new series on Netflix called Adolescence.
Okay.
Did you watch Boiling Point by any chance?
The chef thing. I never watched it.
Yeah.
But I know of it. I've seen clips, but I've never actually watched it all the way through.
Mate, so there's a film and a series of Boiling Point. The film is amazing, and the way it's different is it's all done in one take, so that it's ridiculous.
Okay.
And it just it's all one take, and it's about an hour and a half long or whatever. amazing. Like we loved it.
Mm.
And so this adolescence is Stephen Graham again, who's
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Boiling Point, and it's the same writer. So it's 4 episodes
Mm.
and 4-hour-long episodes, and they're all one take.
Oh,
It's
nice.
ridiculous. It's mad. It's about this young boy. Well, you don't know, so I'm not spoilers. Spoilers.
Spoilers alert.
Yeah, basically, this boy has been accused of murdering this girl.
Oh.
And it's basically it's from the police perspective. It's so good. It's a little bit dark, but it's so good. And the fact it's all done in one shot, like it starts with them police knocking at the house,
Mm.
all the chaos going in there, and you see him go in the house, arrest people and all that, arrest the kid, put him in the
Okay.
car ride. It's epic, man. It's tense and epic, and yeah, it's madness, man. That's been really good.
Damn.
I've been to the cinema. I watched Mickey 17 as well.
Okay.
So that is sci-fi. It's the same guy who made Parasite, which is like I think like Korean, maybe Korean or Japanese Korean.
Okay.
And that film is amazing. That one, like I think they won some awards and stuff. But it's the
Mm.
same guy that made that, and it's like a weird sci-fi film with Robert Pattinson, and he is. Again, spoilers if you haven't seen it. He's like it's in the future, and they're sort of like he's like a small crime, like a small crook, and he has to jump planets because he's running away from these guys. And the only way you can do it is by signing up to become like an expendable.
Mm.
And basically, they take a carbon copy of your body and your brain, and then you just go and do all the jobs that no one wants to do that are really risky, and you die, and they just print out another version of you. And sort
Oh.
of, by the time you see the film, it's coming up to the 17th version. And then all this stuff happens, and Mickey 17. But
Mm.
weird. I mean, it was good, but yeah, a little weird. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
it's good,
Sounding
man.
good.
I watch a lot of stuff. I do my intake. But the thing is, I intake it, and then it goes out my brain, one
Yeah.
in one and out the other. So
Gone.
yeah, it's gone.
Gone, mate. Oh,
Yeah, but
fair
other than
enough.
that, yeah, good. We've other than that, one thing I have been working on is trying to get to a rehearsal studio one day a week
Mm.
to just be because they all live in Wolverhampton, the rest of the Suffer boys.
Yeah.
And I'm down here alone, so I can practice and do vocals at home. But I feel like leading up to a gig, it's good to get into a space with a mic and loud music and just get a feel for it.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to do that once a week, getting ready for the gig, which is let me think. When is the gig? 26th of March. So I mean, this might already be up, or the gig might have already happened. So, but if not, 26th of March in Birmingham.
Yeah. Head down.
Or Manchester. I can't remember. Somewhere in the Midlands.
Somewhere
We're
over
outside
that
now.
way.
So yeah. We're filming it as well for a music video. So we're I'm just getting ready for it. I've had a lot of time out again, so you know what it's like, getting a bit rusty.
Yeah. First gig in. What was the last one? Was New Cross Inn, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. Beep.
Beep. Yeah, New Cross Inn. Final PMP gig. I only know that because we played there shortly after, and Joe had mentioned that you had played there. Sort of a little bit
That's
before
random
that.
venue. That it's like it's a shop, isn't it? Well,
Yeah,
and the one in Colchester's a bit like that, isn't it?
yeah, it's like on the high street. It's kind of strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coda in Colchester. We're playing there. For all of the Metal to the Masses shows are at that venue. All the Essex ones anyway.
Yeah.
So if you're from
Is that your next gig?
Yeah. So April 24th is the first heat, which is us and 2 other bands. I think it's Blackwater Kings, and I can't remember the other one, to be perfectly honest. But I think Blackwater Kings are like a hard bluesy rock sort of band, kind of like Clutch, if you know Clutch. Maybe a little bit heavier than Clutch, but good. They're a good band, to be fair.
Very different to you, aren't they?
Oh yeah, 100%. And this is the thing with like that Metal to the Masses thing, is that it can literally range from sort of the heavy stuff that we play, all the way through to, you know, some of the lighter, you know, subgenres of metal, um, like that sort of clutchy, bluesy stuff. And there's some interesting bands that are that play. So it'll be interesting to see. And I suppose it's good. It makes for uh, like a wider audience, you know, because you know, as much as we love the metal that we play, it is sort of niche.
Very niche, yeah.
So
It's good
yeah,
on their part as well. The Bloodstock, it makes sense. I get what they're doing, like as well, because we could argue, oh no, obviously this is better than that because we're in it.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it's trying to find the mass, what the mass is like, what the
yeah,
masses like the most, and then if you book them, more chance of all them coming to the festival. So it makes sense as from like a business perspective. Yeah, it's good.
yeah, 100%.
But like I checked them both out, and they're both very, very different
Yeah, very different.
to you guys.
And interestingly, well, I watched this. There's a long video about like why they do this Melt to the Masses thing. Apparently, they don't even make anything off it. They break even on it every year,
Oh, wow.
and they literally only do it to promote new upcoming bands and give them a platform to sort of, you know, showcase the skills and stuff. And
Oh,
the
that's cool.
oh, I got a message from you come through, delayed.
Me?
Yeah, sometimes the computer, like a message I got yesterday, will just randomly come up. Um,
What, a WhatsApp? What is it? Messaging it like a
yeah, it's on.
Instagram?
I've got WhatsApp on here as well.
Oh right.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that's slow. No wonder you're so bad at replying.
yeah, exactly, mate. It's yes, I've got an excuse now. Excuse my
Giant mug
giant
of
mug.
pure whiskey, innit?
It is, man.
Rock and roll, right?
I've got two whole bottles of JD in here. Mm.
It's not even liquid in there. It's just putting it over his face and sniffing heroin.
Yeah, man. You got to get through the days, you know. You got to get through the days somehow, man.
But no, that's cool, man. I think yeah, we'll keep every gig. Like we'll say we're gonna promote our gigs up here because why not? And
Yeah.
yeah, so what date is that again? Sorry, mate. Your one.
So that first Metal to the Masses one is April 24th.
April 24th.
And that is Coda in Colchester. If you feel like coming down, it'd be great if you could because it's like a voting system there. So you know, the more people there, the more votes. And this is the thing is like, uh, you know, if one of the bands, for example, like you know, if we manage to get 30 people there that are all our friends and stuff, and then the other bands don't manage to do that, you can basically win just via that because it's like the voting system. So, you know, I'm not saying do that, but if you do want to come down, then come down.
No,
'Cause
do
obviously,
it.
obviously
Everyone
the votes
do it.
matter. You should vote on the band that you enjoy the most, not just because I've invited you down. But if you don't
No, you
vote
should
for
vote
me,
here.
all that jiu-jitsu that we talk about, man, I'm just saying, bro. I'm
Yeah,
still joking.
no, get down, support us,
Yeah,
support our
100%.
crew, man. Because I'm
So
sure if you're coming from anyone of our bands, you'll like our bands.
yeah,
You won't
yeah,
like
yeah,
other
that's right.
stuff. But anyway, yeah, but come down to you can Coda,
Coda.
April
What about your one?
1st,
What was your one? Oh, you don't even know if
26th of
it's
March.
26th.
It's 26th of March. This might be up after, I don't know. But if you're not, it's the 26th of March, and I can't remember if it's Birmingham or Manchester.
I will put on screen now. I'm gonna write it down right now. I'll put on screen right now the
Yeah, if you
details.
could,
The
that'd be great.
details.
That'd be great.
I'll do that.
But we're shooting a music video as well, so we're doing like capturing live footage and filming it. And possibly as well, we're doing so for a music video, and possibly doing some giving away some free t-shirts and stuff. So
Nice.
yeah, if people can get down there, that'd be good.
That'd be
Support us,
sick.
that'd be good.
Yeah.
Support the scene.
Support the scene. Bash. Keep it alive.
Cool,
Man.
right. Perfect. I think that's it. That's it, right? So
We're all
we
caught
can
up.
move on. Let's move on to our first segment. We've got a video to watch. What are we gonna watch?
We have got a video to watch. So we're gonna watch some UFC today. This is not actually technically the first time we've watched UFC on the channel. We did do it before on an episode that unfortunately we couldn't release because we had some technical issues. But yes,
Do you know what I noticed? So on the first bit of it, right at the start of that episode. It goes, "Welcome to episode 3."
Yeah, yeah. So if you do listen to the podcast, yeah, you will notice that on the last episode we did say episode 3 because technically it is episode 3 and this is technically episode 4. But you know, uh, it didn't go to plan, so we had to scrap it, unfortunately. So, but yeah, I probably should have edited that, but I don't know how I was supposed to change it. So I thought, well,
You have to
whatever.
like dub it.
Dub it, yeah.
Welcome to episode 3.
Episode 3.
Um,
So yes, we are watching Justin Gaethje versus. Oh, I can't pronounce his name. How do you pronounce his name? Do you know how to pronounce his name?
no, I can't. I can't remember who it was, to be honest. I've seen this as well.
Okay, let me have a quick look because I can't remember his name either. So we have got Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev.
Oh, Fiziev.
Fiziev.
Yeah, Fiziev.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one.
Fiziev. Yeah.
Yeah, so that is what we're going to move on to. I've seen highlights. I've seen bits and bobs. I didn't watch the full fight. I typically don't watch the UFC that much, but right, should we? Let's head over there. And we're back in.
Back in again.
Smooth edits all day, man.
You know, it probably seems smoother if we didn't highlight it. When we did. What we need to do is
100%.
really lean into it and just have like a really big funny visual on the editing. So it's like a Batman.
Yeah, like a
wham.
I mean, to be fair, I thought about doing that in the edits, but then I'm kind of like, to the viewer on Spotify, is it like, is it gonna make any sense? Because it's just like, I don't know. Maybe it will if they listen.
It would have to have a jingle or something with it. So like, da-da-da-da-da. Edit, smooth edit one.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do
that. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed that. Like I say, drop it in the comments or DM us if there's anything you want us to react to and watch. Like I think we could maybe watch like a jiu-jitsu match next time.
Yeah.
There's obviously I don't know. Ethan probably knows a lot more, but there's a really good old school jiu-jitsu match between Dan Henderson and John Jones. That was really good to watch. So maybe we could watch jiu-jitsu match next. But yeah, let us know your thoughts and we can try something differently.
Bosh, yeah, 100%. 100%.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, so.
Take it away, bro. What we got next?
Take it away. Well.
Take it away.
Well. So.
Oh, God. Sometimes I hear my voice and I want to punch myself in the face.
Oh, mate. So, I mean, later on in the video, obviously, if you guys have watched the last couple of episodes, you know that we usually end the video with a reaction of something. So we do have a song coming up a little bit later on, but for now, we're just gonna shoot the breeze, man. We're just gonna take it back a notch, man. I was gonna ask, so my cousin lives in Texas, right? He's been back over in England to sort of help my nan and granddad out a little bit whilst they was away in Australia. But whilst he's been over here, me, him, his younger brother, who's also my younger cousin, and a friend of ours have all been playing Sea of Thieves. And we're running like I don't know if have you ever played Sea of Thieves before?
You tried to get me onto it once, and it does look really good. It's got to be lucky for me to get into a game again, because I find with a lot of games the learning curve sometimes it's like I've got the patience for it. Seemed like a sweet game. Seemed like a good game. Yeah.
It's so you've got like 3 different kind of boats. There's like a 2-man boat, a 3-man boat, and a 4-man boat. So we've been running this massive galleon, like 4-man boat, and it's been a lot of fun and stuff. But that honestly, it can be such a punishing game. Like you can spend 2-3 hours like grinding, getting all the loot on the boat, go to sell it, and then another crew pulls up just destroys your boat, steals all the loot that you've made in like a couple of hours. Like, but also on the flip side of that, we do that to other people.
Other people that are playing online.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah, that's cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
So what I was going to ask is, obviously you said about Indiana Jones before in the first episode. What sort of where are you at with games at the minute? What sort of stuff are you looking forward to? You know, what sort of stuff are you playing?
So I obviously finished Indiana Jones, and that was just so good. Where are you on it at the minute? Have you done finished it, or have you just sort of?
Honestly, I got to the second level where you're in Giza. And I haven't touched it since. I've just because I've been playing the stuff with my cousins. I honestly just haven't even played it since. So I'm still on that part.
That is good. That level's good. So the Vatican's really good. And then I think the one after the one. So there's a couple different places, and there's what the map's so good. So like it is sort of open world, isn't it? So it's sort of open world within small worlds.
Yeah.
And that's it per level. Some of the ones coming up are so good, so good. Like I probably will go back to it and just play it again at some point. I'm on Hogwarts, and I'm doing all right on Hogwarts. I've hit a bit of a wall with it. I do find sometimes it's like to progress, you have to do a lot of this bit of a grind, and my patience goes with it. It's got to get me on a day where I'm like really relaxed, and I've got all the time in the world. I can just chill on it, which I don't really have at the minute. So I did that. I downloaded Battlefield again.
Yeah.
2042.
Yeah.
Played that for 20 minutes, turned it off because that irritated me.
Yeah.
These first person shooters, right? Unless you play it constantly from the day it comes out, or you are playing it just as it's released, it just gets ridiculous. You start playing it with people who have put in hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and you actually can't come into it as a passive player and really enjoy it because it's just people like know the ins and outs of the maps 100%, know best guns, best this, and it's just I find it's really hard to just play it as a passive player. Come in, I've got spare 10 minutes, a couple times a week or once a week. So I find that out very, very quick playing that again.
Yeah, this is it. And Call of Duty is the main one because anyone that's sort of, might between our ages or whatever, like back when COD, was first sort of becoming popular. Like I think the first COD I ever played was I can't remember if it was World at War or the first Modern Warfare, which I think was COD 4 on PS2. It was just simple. Like people, obviously there was a skill gap, but because the game was just simple, it generally only mattered. The skill gap just revolved around what gun you had, really, and you knew that you could get that gun in anyway. But now like Call of Duty with like the movement and like it's just crazy. It's just a different game. I actually think Call of Duty's lost what made it good once upon a time, where it was just simple and it was a fun little game. Now I can't stand COD. Honestly, Black Ops 2.
What I don't like about Black Ops 2 was sick. Black Ops 1 was amazing. Black Ops 2 is cool. But what I don't like about the current Call of Duties, is the cross-platform. I always thought that'd be really cool to have cross-platform.
Yeah.
But the people that play on PC are just better because there's a difference between playing with mouse and keyboard and playing with console.
Yeah.
It's just a different level, and so it just seems like everyone who on Call of Duty who's playing on PC absolutely smashes, and the console you're sort of left behind. As
Yeah. No, that's it.
Raging. It makes me rage, man. I get so furious. That and FIFA. I'm playing FIFA. I want to kill someone. It gives me so bad rage, man.
Yeah, FIFA's bad for that.
God, it's because as well. What happens is it's the way it is to make it even. So if like you're playing a line with someone and you dominate the first half, the second half, I swear it adjusts the settings so then they get more chances to try and even the playing field.
Yeah.
But it's so annoying because you could be smashing them. But oh god, rage!
Yeah, don't.
It gives me rage even thinking about it, man. I don't even like football.
No, trust me, I don't really watch football either.
Rage.
I think some games just do have the ability to just get you like that. Like Skate 3 was always that for me when I was young. And it sounds so stupid because Skate 3 is probably considered like a more casual game. Um, but it just has that ability to just wind me up. And yeah, man, rage. But
I
yeah,
love that game.
that game's so good. Skate 4 as well, man. Skate 4 is on the
Mm,
horizon, man. On the horizon.
yeah, I've seen some early access footage of people playing it and stuff. It looks good. It looks very similar to. It's like when you see footage of the old skate games and against like skate.
Mm.
No, what's the other one? Session and what's the other one?
I just couldn't
There's
tell you.
another one out. Yeah, there's the skate, there's the session, and there was also another one that come out. But like the newer ones are like very realistic and very relaxed, and the physics
Yeah.
are very closer to being realistic. Whereas Skate 3 is quite janky and quite clunky.
Mm.
I've seen I have noticed on the footage of the new Skate game that's coming out, they've kept that sort of physics,
Yeah.
which I'm a little disappointed for. I like just playing Skate for hours and just doing lines and making little videos and stuff
Mm.
like that because it's sort of try and make it look realistic. Whereas in Skate, I just a bit disappointed that it's still going to be quite clunky, like not as clunky as like Tony Hawk's, where you're like
Yeah.
5 meters away from something and all of a sudden like this magnet pulls you into the rail and you're like that. It's not as bad as that,
Yeah.
obviously, because Skate, everyone loves it, but I was just that's the only thing I'm a bit hesitant about.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm 100% going to get it and play it because I love that game, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's exciting. I say
Yeah.
last video we watched the Split Fiction
Mm.
and
Atomfall. Yeah.
Atomfall.
Atomfall. Yeah.
They look really good.
Mm.
Yeah. What have you been playing other than Sea of Thieves?
So Sea of
Anything?
Thieves. I play a lot of Escape from Tarkov. Um, that game is like one of those games that is just like an endless pit of time. Um, it's for anyone that doesn't know, it's like it's an FPS game, but it's sort of it's supposed to be like a in-depth realistic shooter. Um, there are elements of it that aren't particularly realistic, but for the most part, in terms of like all other games that exist, it definitely takes the cake in that sort of field. It's like a survival extractor sort of game, and um, it's massively in depth.
Is
It,
it this one where you start with literally nothing? You're like naked.
pretty much. So it's sort of similar to DayZ in that way, where yeah, you sort of start with very little, and you build up things and stuff. But once you die, whatever you die with is essentially gone. Um, and it's so easy to die. Like you get shot in the face with a pistol, you're more than likely gonna die. So, which is good. Realistic games should probably follow that. Because if I got
Hmm.
shot in the face, I'd
I'd be
probably
alright, but
yeah, you might be alright. Yeah, I'd probably die. Um,
tangent, right?
tangent.
I lately, right? I have been watching. I don't know why, right? But I've been getting so deep into like real true crime videos on YouTube.
Okay.
There's this guy's page called Doctor Insanity,
Mm,
and it's all these you see these stories, and he narrates it, and it's all like these things, different ones, but some of them are quite long, some are short, and he like you see the police cam footage, the court footage, and the interrogation footage, and he's narrating it and explaining it. I'm just obsessed. But one of them, I don't, one of these videos I've seen was this guy who's been shot in the face,
okay.
and he's been interrogated and he's
Oh,
just got a big black eye, red eye
yeah,
like that, and he's just not making any sense. There's a couple of versions,
yeah.
and I've seen the short one before, and I've watched this whole interrogation, and the police interrogation guys asking him questions, and he's just so confused and not making any sense,
Mm,
and it's difficult to watch, and you just see this guy's big black eye, and it's like. What, he's like, I don't know, man. He shot me, and then he shot me with a bow and arrow. No, he shot me, and it sounds like the policeman thinks he's just on drugs or
Yeah.
he's just being silly or whatever. But yeah, the guy, as we know, the viewer know, like he's actually been shot. He's got a bullet in his brain.
That's mad, isn't it?
Savage man. Yeah, savage
That's
man. He's sitting there
crazy.
having this conversation with the interrogation guy. It's like I've got a bullet in my head. It's crazy, man. But yeah, tangent.
That's
Anyway.
insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I suppose you're lucky to even have a dent
Well,
skull, man, to catch
the
him
thing
bullets.
is, see what happened to him. Spoiler.
Yeah, spoilers. Yeah.
He doesn't make it.
Oh, does he
He
not?
starts having no. He starts having he has operations. I think it was left a bit late, but he starts has those operations, starts having fits and seizures, and then
Oh,
has
no.
seizures for about a year, and then just dies.
Jeez, that detective's losing his job probably.
It was bad. It was bad. I mean, the thing is, it's like someone said the police. The guy's like, "Oh, I've been shot," and he's like, "If you had been shot in the head, you would not be alive. You'd be dead."
Yeah, yeah.
And it's true. Like someone says to you, "Oh, I've just been shot in the face." You'd be like, "Yeah, right. You'll be dead."
It's like,
So
okay.
it's a weird one. It's a weird one. But I'm getting well into them.
Yeah,
Randomly.
no,
Like,
it's cool.
some of them are so good.
It's similar sort of thing, but there's a YouTube channel where, and I don't know, like, how it's a YouTube channel because of, like, how YouTube guidelines are these days. But it's literally all the body cam footage of people that get into, like, firefights and stuff with the police in America. And some of those videos are insane. I watched one yesterday, and this guy, they pull him over, and he shoots out the window at the police and then drives off. So they all chase him, and this one police officer says, "Oh, I've got an idea. Hang back." Drives all in front of him, and then sets up on this hill with an MP5, which is a submachine gun for anyone that doesn't know. And literally, as the guy drives past, just mag dumps the car. Just literally puts the full mag into the driver, and it's just like America is just another world. Like it's so,
Oh mate,
it's crazy. Like
I love it. So I love what I like watching is like it tells you at the beginning this guy, this person's dead. This is the prime suspect, and I like what I like watching is obviously the body cam footage of them finding the dead body and then going to interview this guy, but then the interrogation, and it starts out usually all of them are like dead face. No, I don't know anything about it. Weren't me. And you just see them over time. These interrogators just change the dynamic in the room, but by the end of it, they're just sort of like a lot of times they're just giving in and going,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I did do it.
Yeah.
It's just it's so interesting to watch people's mental psyche and just how people can be broken down.
yeah.
And
No,
it's
that's
crazy.
it.
Like they're mostly all these people, like normal people. It's like they're just like people struggling and they're drug addicts, so then they've actually accidentally killed their kid, or like they've been dumped and they're in a heat of passion. They've killed them and they've tried to cover it up. So one of them was like a guy killed his mother and
Yeah.
kept her in a suitcase in the thing and was like texting people from her phone saying don't contact me. And it's just crazy, man. The stuff
Yeah.
people get into is crazy. And I've become a little old lady watching my little crime things, and I'm obsessed, man.
Yeah,
It's
but
so good.
it's so interesting. Like, do you find that do you like watching the mystery ones, or do you like watching like ones that have like the answer at the end? Because some of the
Oh no, the
mystery
mystery
ones,
ones mess me up, man.
mate.
Do you see the ones with the So I watched one. It's like I've seen a few things. One of other thing I've been watching is like most disturbing videos on YouTube or whatever. But the big famous one that I think we've talked about before, but if anyone's seen it, it's like the mad case of this Chinese lady who goes missing in that hotel,
Do you know
and then they
what's
find her in the water thing.
it's so weird because I was literally just about to bring this up. Yeah, Elisa Lam. Yeah, she was
Alright.
an Asian student. I think she was actually from Canada, but she was of Asian descent. But yeah, she was in the Cecil Hotel, which is in California somewhere. And yeah, she there's video like CCTV from the elevator in it, and she's just like wigging out, like acting
Yeah.
strange.
She's talking to someone in the elevator, but she's alone. It's weird.
Yeah, and then they found her in the water tank because people were like, "Oh, this water tastes odd," and then but it could be only locked from the outside.
Yeah.
So
But no one's had footage seen coming back down from the roof.
Yeah,
like you say, what? Because she would have been killed and put in there, locked in there, and someone's escaped. And you couldn't. No one's been seen on the cameras.
Yeah.
It's just madness, man. Because I don't believe in any of that sort of stuff. But it's just like these weird cases that cannot be explained.
Well, what's funny, right? I made a note of this earlier. I mean, put in the comments if this is something that you would want to be interested in or whatever. But I personally am a believer of like ghosts and things like that, right? But Aaron,
Ghouls,
ghosts and scaries. But Aaron is not. Aaron does not believe in ghosts at all. So maybe we should, at some stage, we should watch some like ghost videos. And
oh yes, we definitely should do that.
We should watch some ghost videos, man, and we should, just be like, okay, how can you? Because I'm not one of those ghost believers that the back door opens a little bit, and I'm like, ooh, it's my nan. Do you know what I mean? Like,
oh god.
But I am also one of those guys that's like, okay, I've seen videos. I'm like, how do you physically explain something like that happening? So maybe that's a future episode. If you'd be interested in seeing that, definitely let us know in the comments or something, man. 100%.
Yeah, please. And we keep saying, put us in the comments. That would really help us out. If you ask us some questions in the comments, let us know the thoughts and interact with us. It'd be good for us. Good for us to get our reach out there, and we are open to doing stuff. So I think that would be quite fun to do some ghost story videos. So let us know. That could be a good idea, mate. Well done.
Cool. All right. I mean, so we're pushing up on close to the hour mark. So should we head over and? So we've got. What is the video we've got? We've got. Is it Gutrectomy or Gutrectomy? How is it actually pronounced?
Gutrectomy.
Gutrectomy. They have a new song out with the vocalist from Bodysnatcher. Kyle Badman is his full name. So, yeah, let's head over there and let's give that a watch.
Smooth edit, number two. Smooth edits just for you. So this is we are reacting and reviewing, I guess.
Yep.
Who are we to review and react? But we are review reacting Gutrectomy, Carnage of Despair, featuring Kyle Medina of Bodysnatcher. So we're excited about this one because obviously Kyle Medina, Bodysnatcher, is an absolute bad man. Like that band is so good, and Gutrectomy are amazing. I've toured with Gutrectomy. Name drop.
Name drop. Oh, gosh.
So yeah, last January 2024. So yeah, January 2024. Me and Suffer toured Europe with Gutrectomy, and watching them every night was just ridiculous. They're just they're just polished. And just sick. And everyone, Europe in general is amazing. Everyone loves them, and sick. Dennis is a funny one, like vocal technique wise. I'll try to ask him, like, what do you use? Because I see if you get this from watching this video. So obviously I've heard a teaser of this. Obviously they're quite layered, like most people. But see if you could sort of pinpoint what his technique was, because he said to me he's got a weird technique where he does sort of fry and false chord sort of a bit mixed in. So I don't know how that's possible, my tiny little mind, but I do screaming like bloody people in the 90s, the old school traditional false chord. Don't agree. So I don't get how Harry does this technique at all, but it's sick. It's proper sick. So I'm excited about this. But ramble over. So yeah, let's listen in.
Let's get into it.
Carnage of Despair. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Gutrectomy t-shirt on.
Oh, repping the merch.
Drummer is amazing. He do like that and stuff. It's sick. Well unique. Interesting. The snare.
Yeah, I thought that. Yeah.
Muted or something. Yeah. Kyle's mids are so good.
Damn.
Whoa.
There you go. There you go.
That snare, that's threw me then.
Yeah.
That snare.
Yeah, I'm noticing this as like it's like a reoccurring thing. The guy from Psycho Frame, their two newest songs they've got out, that like tight ass pang, like just it seems to be a thing that yeah, I'm noticing more, but definitely didn't expect it 100%.
It's very, because what's usually is big old breakdowns with the big old gaps in between. The snare's like a massive doubled ring out echo, sort of like that's tradition what you'd usually hear, but that, yeah, it's different. I mean, a couple that very bitty big breakdown. That's, yeah, very different.
Yeah, not to be honest. I mean, I not what I expected. Definitely not what I expected. Not that that's a negative thing at all. Just yeah,
It's good, isn't it? Good to have different.
yeah, it's good to have different, especially sometimes in this sort of subgenre, like it has the tendency to sound very similar. So yeah, something different is good to stand out, man. 100%, man.
What did you think of his vocals? They're mental, aren't they?
Yeah, they're yeah, again different. Like what you said before about trying to pinpoint it. I would probably have to listen to that a couple of times through to try and work out where he's coming from with it. But it's hard. Like some people just seem to just get the vocal from different way. Like, you know, this again. This is it. Like, I suppose there's no one way to do it. You know, there's a million different vocalists that have different ways that have that unique sound because they sound different. So
But the thing is, if you were to try, so if you think about it, so fourth chord being and
yeah,
fry,
yeah.
where does that go? Where does that come from? Where does his thing come from? How could you have it? So, how could you have in the middle of a fourth chord and a fry? I even tried it. It just sounds mental in my brain. My brain can't figure it out. There are some vocalists that do stuff, and it's like I cannot figure that out.
Yeah, I don't.
Because
to be honest, I don't. I personally don't really understand the fry stuff anyway. I've never really attempted it. I've never tried to learn it. It doesn't make much sense to me. So how you would get a blend of the two is just that's I ain't got a clue. That's beyond me.
Yeah. It's impressive. It's very unique, and I think that's what Gutrectomy are like. They're like a interesting mix of I guess hardcore, deathcore, slam, beatdown, Yeah, really good and really good live band
Yeah.
as well. So big shout out. Yeah, that's going on the playlist. I like that. Shout out
Bosh.
Gutrectomy.
Shout
That's
out,
sick.
man.
Yeah, boss.
Yeah.
Well done. That's
Happy
sick. Like it.
days.
Like it. Like it. Okay.
Okay,
Well, I
cool.
think it's we're coming to an end naturally. That's quite good.
Yeah. Yeah, we've broken an
Cool.
hour,
Cool.
just about.
Perfect. Try and keep these about an hour. It's a good sort of length.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, so I hope you like the show. Hope you're liking it so far. Please share this around. You know, we're only just starting out. I know there's a million other podcasts, but you know, share it, give us a like, drop a comment. You know, anything you can to support us. And hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, anything else you want to say?
Yeah, no, obviously, as you say, we're just starting out. We appreciate the people that do watch. Um, yeah, the only thing that we forgot to do our Q&A on this episode.
Okay, should we do one question before we go?
Yeah, let's do a quick one. So we had, well, we had a viewer question actually, didn't we? So, so being that we did watch the UFC in this episode, we will answer the question from Charlie Young. Shout out Charlie Young.
Shout out Charlie.
Shout out Charlie. Charlie wants to know, what is our favourite weight division to watch?
Right. Have you got an answer? Do you want to answer this?
Yes. So to be honest, I wouldn't say I have any particular weight division that I prefer to watch, as opposed to others. But what I will say is I quite like, the ground game stuff as well. So generally, like I mean, from what I've seen of UFC, is that sometimes the heavier guys don't engage in the ground stuff quite as much as some of the lighter guys. Um, so yeah, I mean, any of the lighter stuff where you've got a good mix of stand up, you've got a good mix of wrestling and the jiu-jitsu elements, I would definitely say that I prefer to watch that.
You could argue lightweight is probably that then, because
Yeah,
lightweight is Islam,
yeah,
Oliveira. So all these wrestlers, jiu-jitsu. That's quite. I
mm,
mean, you could. I mean, there's probably in most of the weight divisions there's mixture of both, but I think that's quite heavy dominated in the light. I think lightweight,
yeah,
80 kilograms, 70, 75. I can't remember.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, no, that's cool. I get
How
that.
about
I get that.
yourself?
So I probably would say middleweight. I
Yeah,
like this. It's sort of in the middle of everything. Duplessis reigning at the minute. Israel Adesanya, which although he's on a losing streak at the minute, he's really one of my favourite to watch.
mm,
I did see something that he's joining another organisation. I don't know if
okay,
that's 100%. He's still ranked. He's still in top 10 rankings. But yeah, I'm not sure if he's leaving the UFC. I'm not sure if that was maybe that was just a joke or something. But
yeah.
yeah. So I think
Rumors.
Rob Whittaker, got
Yeah,
Rob Whittaker. He's sick. He Kazmak Chimaev, who recently I think it was Rob Whittaker. He wrestled him and broke his teeth out of his
yeah,
face.
yeah.
Bad boy, and obviously
Mm,
Strickland, who I like to watch because he just don't give a f, does he? He's a bad
no,
man.
he's pretty gangster.
His nose, that fight when he broke that last one.
Yeah, man,
Oh
just
mate, that's
2D,
savage.
two-dimensional, man.
Just
Yeah,
bush.
bash.
But yes, I think all of UFC's got the weight classes have got their pros and cons. I mean, there's things really exciting happening in heavyweight. So obviously the John Jones what's his name? I watched the thing of it earlier.
Tom Aspinall?
Uh, yeah, Tom Aspinall. Sorry, I signed up to his YouTube and watched this thing.
Yeah,
I was watching it earlier. I think that's slowly that might be coming up and getting booked in now. So
yeah,
I think John Jones needs to fight him, otherwise he needs to retire. You can't just keep ducking and swerving. I think he was waiting for the Alex Pereira to see if he could fight him, but obviously he lost.
yeah.
So yeah, if that happens, that's a really interesting fight, and that's heavyweight. So yeah, I think the UFC's exciting. It does. What I'm worried about the UFC at the minute is it's chucking out so much at the minute. There's fights constantly
Mm,
that wonder if they're beginning to lose their impact a bit. It's beginning to be a bit saturated.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I think that could just be a personal thing of, I get stuck in and watch loads and then sort of get a bit sick of it and move on. But yeah, bit of a long way around and a bit of a rant there. But I
Nice.
guess I'd say that. I think Islam Makhachev is one of my favourite at the minute. He's probably the best pound for pound active. I wouldn't even class John Jones as active at the minute. Probably the best pound for pound active at the minute. You just can't beat him. And I really like his personality. He's actually really funny if you watch these behind the scenes videos. Islam Makhachev.
Yeah. Send him 3 years Dagestan and forget. Yeah, he's funny.
What's this mean? When last time you were in gym? Love it. They call me and they just wind him up. It's brilliant.
Oh, he's good. He's good. All right.
Okay. Well, there you go. There's one question. Any more questions you've got, please let us know. Put it in the comments, DM us, text me, send me a letter, through a pigeon, send me telepathically.
Yeah, knock on the door.
Send a ghoul, a ghost.
A girl.
And we'll answer it. Anything at all. And I think that about wraps it up, mate. So thanks again for watching us. That's episode 3. We'll be back soon. Episode 4, we've got some exciting stuff. We've got some people booked in for interviews.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching, and we've been A&E Podcast.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace.